Is this thing on? Okay, good. Roscoe's, I need you to listen to me right now, and I'm being very serious. Where you're going... How do I explain this? I won't be there to protect you, so you're gonna have to take care of yourselves and ask Morimer the questions. I prepared little flashcards, I prepared little sheets for you so you don't mess the questions up, so you're gonna be okay. Just follow what it says. And one last thing. Do not trust Morimer. I repeat, do not trust him. He is an ancient being, and honestly, even I don't know what's going on in his head, okay? So whatever he says to you, take it with a grain of salt. Okay, that's it. See you later, Roscoe's, and if anything happens, I'm sorry.
There you are. But I expected a much more taller individual other than you all. Where did you run off to, Abomination? I do wonder. If that's how it's going to be, then so be it. I promised answers to your questions. And I will complete my end of the deal. Now, what would you like to ask me? What's this? Sort of parchment. Let's see. The first question. What are your thoughts on crystal bearers? I have none. We are merely tools for mortals to use, aren't we not? A foolish assumption. We are not tools to be used. Use us wrong, however, and you will have consequences. Do you understand that? I hope you do. Next one. Morimer, what are your plans for Rosco? Are we going to have to form a rat army to defeat you? I have nothing to say about that. I've faced much worse than rats. But don't you worry. As long as the abomination shows his face, then I can guarantee your safety. Next question. Are you trapped in the crystal? No. Next question. Morimer, my beloved. Ugh. Do you really offer salvation? What kind? Salvation? I guess my services can include a form of salvation. But all I merely do is grant the wishes of those who ask. Yet a lot of the time, they are not willing to pay the price. Next question. Do you remember someone named Ilrid? If you do, what was he like? Ilrid. Oh, I remember him. What a fool he was. He had a good heart. He truly did. Yet his greed got to him. He wanted to save everyone. Yet he wasn't willing to pay the price. As all mortals are. Selfish. Even if they seem to be the most altruistic. We've talked to him before, I believe. You seem to know him well enough. You're all selfish, that is true, yes. Never in my life have I seen a mortal willing to give it all in the name of something better. What was the price, you ask? Death. I am the bringer of life. I am the bringer of death. There is a balance that must be maintained. Next question. Why exactly do you want Rosco's help? I don't need his help. I don't need his help whatsoever. All I needed was to be let out. That is more than enough. But don't worry about it. It's something that I can take care of. The bringer of life, can you bring people back from the dead? Never say that to me ever again. Next one. How many people have had the crystal before you have? Before me? Had the crystal? None? What are you implying? Next one. Do the words Arthur, Selot, Driss, or Mirren ring a bell for you? Of course. Of course. Those are my immortal terms. Siblings. They are in the position of this abomination's compatriots. A lot of them. They've been very quiet recently. Perhaps I'm the most vocal one. But I am sure in due time, you'll get to know each other much better. Trust me, I'm the nicest one. That was a joke. Dear Morimer, may I know why the current holder of Selad always loses his memories? Is there a cure? Why didn't you ask Selad? They're always soft on the ones with trauma. Too soft, in my humble opinion. Do you all have similar powers? No. We do not. Next question. Why does the poet, King and Knight, not trust you? I don't know who this poet, this king will, or this knight not trust me. I don't know these people, I am assuming. Yet I've come across many who would wish to abuse my power. So I don't doubt that whoever these three are don't have the highest opinion of me. Time's running out, by the way, vermin. Next question. Oh, let me get closer for this one. I feel like I must ask the biggest question of all questions. Why now? Why now have you decided to come out front, per se? You're inside of Rosco. You could have chosen any other time. So why now? There's something that I must attend to. And for me to attend to this, I cannot have restraints. Next question. Morimer, do you have any thoughts or opinions about House Netherbrand? I mean those in the second circle on Prima Terra? No. Why would I? All I know is that they keep Driss under lock and key. A prisoner. Well, I assume now he has more freedom ever since the exile took him. But nevertheless, he's always been in someone's pocket. Maybe I should talk to him about freeing him. We'll have to see. Next question. What is your end goal? Now this is a good one. Short answer. I don't have an end goal. I have a job, a calling, a responsibility. Not that you mortals would know anything about that. I am here to maintain the balance between life and death. I am the keeper of mortality. But as what I am, there are mortals who wish to abuse that power. And because of that, they must be taken care of accordingly. Many see me as a villain. And it's understandable. No one wants to die. But that is a circle of life. A process most sacred. And if you wish to disrupt that, you must be prepared to pay the price. There are rules. Rules that cannot be broken. And your little abomination friend has been breaking them ever since he woke up. Does that explain my hatred? Next question. Morimer, is this new world similar to Prima Terra, or no? How's your stay here so far? Makes no difference. Prima Terra compared to this world. Behind in technological advances, from what I've seen. This place is almost similar to another shard I've been to. I believe the locals called it Earth. How do they call it after the ground? I do not know. But this one is similar, if not a tiny, minuscule bit more advanced. Next question. Can you tell us about the age of glass? Glass? Oh, you mean after the opening? It was a troubled time. Tumultuous. Volatile. The mortals had just survived the cataclysm, and as mortals do, they fought for the scraps. And eventually, the groups of survivors fighting each other became villages, clans, city-states, and then finally kingdoms. But nothing changed after their growth. They remained fighting each other. Resources, territory. Some merely love the blood sport. And ultimately they fought for us. What they called tears. So much death. so much death. It was not needed. And I was around for all of it. Barbaric. As all mortals are. But it eventually ended. Things have calmed down. Yet I know eventually it'll all happen again. But never mind that. Next question. Is Morimer your actual name? Yes. It was given to me. By who? You don't need to know. It means a part of death. As to explain my role and everything. Next question. Morimer, are you aware of BITE? If so, what do you think of its purpose? BITE. Is that another one of those projects the Abomination is working on? I'm aware of it. Though I don't know what he's planning. He says you should be scared of me. No. You should be scared of him. He's desperate. That much I can tell. And you know what they say. Desperate times call for desperate measures. May we ask about the rules that need to be followed? Simple. Do not break the natural cycle. If you can follow that one single rule, then we'll be fine. But it never works out that way. Now does it? Speaking of which, you're not regular vermin, are you? You have a stench. Are you another one of his creations? You certainly look like it. We still have time. So I'll leave you be, for now. Next question. How did you get crystal? Was it given to you? Did you seek it out, or find it purely by chance? There seems to be a misunderstanding. I am not trapped within the crystal. I am not within the crystal. I am the crystal. As we all are, Celat, Driss, Mirren, Arthur, and I. We've seen ages pass us by. We've seen atrocities. We know everything. We've been in countless shards. We have been sentient for a very, very long time. Next question. What are your views and thoughts on life and death for humans? It's the natural cycle. Not meant to be broken. It is necessary. If it were to be broken, chaos would ensue. Undeath is a perversion of that. And from the looks of it, you're a perpetrator. What are shards? Has he told you nothing? Amusing, I'll keep it like that then. Next question. Does his body really belong to you? His body belongs in a graveyard, motionless and lifeless. To decay and become fertilizer for the soil for new life to grow. And for that life to be nutrients to another, so on and so forth. That's where his body belongs. He deserves to live. Not anymore. Next question. What does tears mean? Does it stand for something? That is the name the Primaterans gave us when we came out of the opening. Avallum, they now call it. They described us as tears falling down from a crying eye. Therefore, we became the tears of Avallum, scattered across the land. Ridiculous name, if you ask me. Next question. Any fond memories of Primatera? Due to the fact that the first thing we saw was war and death, I would say no. The only fond memory of leaving that place was when we left that place. Terrible. What do you mean by Avallum being an opening? Does this have to do with being the place the lines between dimensions is the thinnest? Oh, you do know a bit of history. Yes, it does have to do with that. I'll let you figure out the rest. Does the fabled Avallum even exist? If in the sense of it being where dimensions are the thinnest, yes, it does exist. but it being a place where your wishes can be granted, who knows? You certainly don't. Next question. Time's almost up. Abominations. What can you tell us about the other crystals? Ooh. You want me to snitch, now do you? Okay. Well, Selot is with the Cursed One. That's one thing. Driz has been fought over for a very long time. They somehow ended up in the circles of hell. Mirren has been in the possession of a race of elves ever since they found him. And Arthur, let's just say that he likes to sleep. Is that good enough for all of you? Next question. What is Rosco to you? That thing should not be alive. He is the product of necromancy and science put together. He should not be allowed to walk on any earth, on any ground, in any shard. And my anger is even more furious after the fact. He created all of you. So by my eyes, you and him are one in the same. Tick tock, tick tock. It's almost time. Final question. Do you know who really is Rosco? Or rather, who he was before? I am not all-knowing. I merely know what I know from the millennia, plural, that I have lived. So, I don't know who the abomination was before. But here's what I'll tell you. That brain of his is all in one piece. And whoever he was is most definitely still in there. So maybe if you find a way to bring that dormant self back, you might even have more answers. Besides, his jacket wasn't always that colorful. But it doesn't matter, honestly. Because you're not leaving. As by decree of Morimer, all of you will be sentenced to non-existence by my hand for the crime of undeath. Close your eyes. This won't hurt. Someone doesn't respect privacy. I didn't think they'd be in this shard. Consider yourselves lucky, vermin. I got what I wanted. And now I'm leaving. Say hi to the abomination for me, and good luck. You are all going to need it.
Hello? Yeah, I'm back out. We had a bit of a snag at the end, but it seems like it's true. I'll work on it. Yeah, I heard it too. Yeah. Okay. No, yeah, they're all right. They're good. They're just a little frightened. Of course. Don't worry, I got it. I'll figure it out.